A huge performance in the debut of Marcus Mariota. 13 of 16 passes, 209 yards passing, and 4 touchdowns, all coming in the first half. And he tied Fran Tarkenton for the most touchdown passes by a rookie in his debut. Truly an NFL record-setting debut for Marcus Mariota yesterday. A couple of passes that I thought really defined his day over the course of that game at Tampa Bay, and I think both of them came on that first drive, opening the series where Tampa Bay won the kickoff, deferred to the second half, put the ball in Mariota's hands, and really weren't going anywhere on that drive after a bad kickoff return by Bishop Sankey. Mariota steps up in the pocket on 3rd and 10, makes a great throw across the middle of the field to Delanie Walker, who made a very strong grab in coverage. And then on the very next play, a really nice read to Kendall Wright on a quick throw. Kendall goes 52 yards to the house. And all the talk post-game about the rookie quarterback, and he took the podium in Tampa Bay following the big win.
Is that a good start? Can you talk about how it felt out there? It
felt great. Proud of the guys in the locker room. We worked hard all week, and to be able to execute well and to be successful was good for us. I did. I was very fortunate that my parents were in town, and it's just the same thing. You kind of talk through it, and then it's just playing football. And get that first play out of the way, and just continue to play the same game that you've always played.
Marcus, did this exceed your expectations for your NFL debut?
Yes. I think the entire offense played well. Again, I'm very fortunate to be a part of the group that I am. The entire group just went out and executed, and we had some success today.
Marcus, you're the only quarterback to ever beat in Jameis, college, NFL. You're 2-0 against him. Just kind of your thoughts on also 1-2 in the draft being a potential rivalry in the NFL for years with you two.
I don't put much thought into it. Jameis is one of those guys. He's a great competitor. Even in college, they're never out of it. And Jameis is going to probably bounce back from this, and I'm sure he'll be ready to next week.
Marcus, how much a fast start help you guys build momentum and give you confidence early on?
I think starting fast, setting the tempo, really just kind of going out there and having success early just gave confidence to everybody, and really helped us kind of all the way through the game.
I think you were 10 out of 10 throwing passes out of the shotgun. Have they done a good job of giving you stuff that keeps you kind of comfortable with what you've done in the past while also mixing in new stuff?
Yeah, the coaches have done a great job of helping my transition. They've done a great job of preparing us all week, and again, I'm just very fortunate to be a part of that, and thank you.
Looks like you guys were just in control offensively with the tempo and doing what you wanted to every game. Did it feel like that out there on the field, and as you continue, how comfortable is that?
It did feel that way in the field. Again, it's just the entire offense is just kind of on the same page, and if we can continue to do that, we can be pretty good.
What types of things were they doing defensively that enabled you guys to be able to move the ball downfield in such ease?
I think really honestly it was just the preparation all week. The coaches really prepared us for the looks that we saw, and we were ready to go. And we were able to execute this because of our preparation, and we're going to continue.
Hey, Marcus, on that first touchdown pass to Kendall Wright, what did you see as that play?
They ended up in a too-high shell. I had to read the mic back to there. Kendall got behind him and found an open void, and we were
So was he your first read, or did it just kind of progress the way that he's the guy you throw it to?
Yeah.
Marcus, to set a franchise record with 4 touchdown passes in your rookie debut, what does that mean to you?
It means we're 1-0. It doesn't. For me, it's taking it one day at a time, just executing the best of my abilities. It's a good start for us, but it's just the first game. We've got to continue to get better and not focus on stats. It was one of those things that we practiced all week. It's a concept that I had run previously at the University of Oregon. It was very comfortable for me to kind of go out there and do that. And it's good to see success out of it.
I think a stretch market is slant pass, and maybe to Kendall, to Justin, to Harry, maybe on back-to-back plays. How much does that speak to maybe your timing with those guys, and maybe speak to play your receivers today?
said it best. They've done a great job this entire camp and leading up into this game of finding open voids, getting open. They did a great job tonight. Just kind of finding that open space and catching the ball and getting some goals.
Bishop had a nice day. You see a lot of decisive stuff from him, and you got up and let him on one.
Yeah, I was just playing football. That's one of those deals that I thought he was going to keep coming around, and I just tried to make it work.
How good was he today? How were you a bit blocked?
Well, I just kind of got in the way. I wouldn't call it a block.
On that touchdown, can you hand the ball off on that, or is it a read, a run, and going to throw it, or is it just straight back?
That's a probably better question.
Okay.
Marcus, was any part of you disappointed that you came out after 3 quarters? You're having so much fun out there, but maybe you might want to stay a little longer.
Anytime you have an opportunity that these guys can all play is awesome. It's great to see Jack and see him get an opportunity to get and play. He's worked just as hard as anyone else on the team, and to see him be on the field and to go out there and play is always for me.
Marcus, considering you guys have so much in common, what would you say to Jameis considering he came out on the losing end of this one tonight?
Just continue to work hard. I'm sure he's putting himself in positions to be successful. He's just got to continue to work hard, and it'll work out.
Two more. Marcus, no big celebration or anything like that. Just kind of business as usual attitude. I know that's kind of always your approach, but can you just kind of talk about that?
A long time ago, one of my coaches and my dad kind of reiterated that you got to act that you've been there before. That's kind of how I've always been. We'll continue.
Any part of you relieved to have this milestone in your career, this debut behind you? Now kind of expecting.
Well, I'm just excited for next week. We have an opportunity to continue to put our best foot forward, and for me, that's exciting.
At each stage, you said it's kind of a dream come true. Is there going to be some point where you sit back and consider you guys had a unusual day today, you were at the head of it, and I imagine the dream kind of went like that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of for times of reflection is probably when the season's done. You got to find ways to get better. There's always areas that we can improve on, and for me, I'm just going to do that. Find what I can do better, and hopefully be ready for next year.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
That is rookie quarterback Marcus Mariota. Hard to believe hearing him talk there, that just a rookie coming off a record-setting performance, 4 touchdown passes. And that's indicative of how he's been since he was drafted by the Titans. The highs, never too high. The lows, never too low. Always even kill. Much like his receiver, Harry Douglas, who caught the 3rd touchdown pass in the first half from Mariota. And the receiver was talking about instantly building off of the performance and moving on to Cleveland.
You said you knew it was going to be a touchdown. Why did you know you were going to score on that play?
Coverage.
The coverage. What was the coverage?
Man.
It was man. Okay,
Man
so you knew you could beat him inside then, kind of on the slant route. Yep. They don't play a lot of man, though. They mostly play.
They did. Down by the goal line. They did.
Okay.
Harry, after the long off season and everything you guys have gone through, did you guys think could it get any better to start out with a win this big?
You go into every game wanting to win, but to start off the first game of the season with a win, especially after you go 2-14 the year before, it's big for our organization, big for our players, big for our coaches, and we're going to enjoy this one. But come Tuesday, man, we're on the Cleveland. Now the job is to get back-to-back wins, and not only back-to-back wins on the road. That's huge in the NFL.
Harry Mariota became the first quarterback to throw for 4 touchdowns in the first half. To be a rookie, this guy sure played like he wasn't today, right?
But that's how he's been the whole offseason, the whole training camp, the whole preseason. He's ahead, man. He's ahead, and I tell people all the time, he's going to be a special player in this league. I got to make sure I get me a jersey to hang on my wall, because he can only get better from here. I promise you, trust me.
What grade would you give your rookie quarterback today?
An A.
A plus?
An A is an A.
Okay.
I don't care what you say, A plus or A minus. An A is an A to me.
How much fun was it just to be a part of that? Everything clicking?
No, it's a beautiful thing, man. Whenever you have a young guy, and for him to be so smart, be so dynamic, and be so comfortable and feel so comfortable running the offense, it's always a great thing. And I'm happy. I thank God that I'm here to be able to enjoy it with him.
Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Rick Stockstill as the Blue Raiders went on the road to Alabama. Second-ranked Crimson Tide winning 37-10. We'll hear from some players as well. And we'll also go back inside the Titans locker room, get some recaps from the Titans' 42-14 victory in Tampa Bay. This is SportsLine on News Channel 5+.